My name is Dwayne Gerald Davis Sr. I was born 12/26/1959. I came here straight out of the Illinois Department of Corrections in 1991, N62528. I'm an activist. I'm not a terrorist. To be the best, you got to beat the best, and you ain't beat me yet. I'm the king of talking shit, and I can back it up. You feel me? And I'm going to serve you up. I'm a political prisoner living in exile in my own country. You feel me? I was making a movie and a documentary about the Democratic Party and the money you make off the war on drugs. The war on drugs. Getting ready to cook you up. I'm a drug dealer from the 70s and the 80s and the early 90s. Like I said, Google me. State of Illinois versus Dwayne Davis, 1986. I turned in guns and drugs to end the war on drugs because that war on drugs is a war on the black community. The Democratic Party been using it for over 50 years. 2011, I said I wanted Martin Luther King's job because Martin Luther King wouldn't accept this. Jesse Jackson Jr., Al Sharpton, they self-serving demigods. Ain't none of them talking about ending the war on drugs. But you got Chirac. Well, Baltimore is called Palestine, and we dying out here. You feel me? We traded the penitentiary for the plantation, cotton for cocaine, and we the cash crop. You got a war on drugs, but it's a war on the black community, and not one politician want to say end the war on drugs. You want to say stop the violence. You want to have a ceasefire. Can't have a ceasefire if you don't admit you got a war. Like I said, I'm an honorably discharged veteran of the United States Navy. Now, Marilyn Mosby, Nick Mosby, the Maryland Black Caucus, Delegate Smith, Clippinger, Senator Cardin, Senator Van Hollen, Sarbanes. I'm a whistleblower on the prison industry and the courts in Maryland and Illinois. N62528. I'm a whistleblower. I got an Illinois case and I got a Maryland case. But nobody want to address this issue before the elections. I'm a black Republican. And I blew the whistle on the Democratic Party. And I gave it to President Trump. I gave it to President Trump, and President Trump ain't gonna open his mouth. Black lives matter. Black money matters more. Black bodies matter. All right? I want to end police brutality, but he don't. That's why I joined the Republican Party. I'm a black radical Republican. So like I said, if Martin was here, what would he do? You feel me? Black lives matter. Long before Black Lives Matter, I put my collar on Donald Trump. You feel me? I put my collar on Donald Trump. You got a moral and ethical obligation. You getting ready to speak here in the Republican nomination for presidency in 2020. You need black votes. You're not going to get black votes because you don't want to free ex-felons. Ex-felons got a right to vote, and I'm going to encourage them to join the Republican Party so they can start talking about ending the war on drugs. We're going to start filing class action lawsuits to end the war on drugs, false imprisonment, racketeering and fraud in the court. Black lives matter, but black money matter more. Ghosts from your past is going to open up the doors to my future. I'm supposed to be in Las Vegas. I ain't even supposed to be here. So you go to President Trump today and get all my paperwork I gave President Trump, get all my paperwork I gave President Obama and President Bush. It's called Letters to My Presidents. And nobody wants to address the war on drugs. You read the book, The New Face of Old Jim Crow? Well, in the 1920s, there was a movie called Birth of a Nation. They showed it. They condoned it. It's condoned the killing and the murder of black people. Well, this is the new face of old Jim Crow. If you look at the 13th Amendment, look at how much money Trump Enterprises make off the prison industry. Yeah, mass incarceration. See why he protects the police. The police came into conception as slave catchers, and they still catching black people. I'm from Illinois, where y'all just killed that boy in Kenosha. Dog, y'all been killing black people in America unabatedly, unequivocally for over 400 years. Make America great again? You got to address America's hate again. You're going to see President Trump around registering black people to vote. I'm going to have my table out, and I'm going to be registering people to vote in 2020. President Trump and Shorty. Got a hell of a story. You know how I get down. Mike, check! Can you hear me now?